Today, let's learn how to crochet this Father Christmas. Start by crocheting the main part of the Father Christmas with colored cotton thread. First, magic ring. Wrap the thread around your pinky. Put it on the index finger. Form a coil on the middle finger. Pinch the coil with your thumb and middle finger. Crochet through the loop and hook the thread through. Then pull the thread from above through the loop on the crochet hook. This is a CH chain stitch. CH chain stitch does not do straight S stitch ES. On the first loop we will hook 6 SC single crochet. Crochet through the loop and hook the thread through. This time there are 2 loops on the crochet hook. The outer thread of the winding is carried over the 2 loops on the crochet hook. This is a SC single crochet. That's the first stitch. Next we hook 5 more SC single crochet. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. After hooking 6 SC single crochet, we take off the loop. Find the short one. Tighten it. Pull until there is no hole in the middle. Then we find the position of the first stitch. This is the chain stitch. The first stitch goes through the crochet hook here. And then pull the loop right through the crochet hook. Tighten. This is SSSL straight ship stitch. This way we are hooked up for the first loop. Then we wind the thread through the loop on the crochet hook. This is a CH chain stitch. Start hooking the second loop. Second loop is to hook 6 inch increase. That is inside the same straight S stitch ES. To hook 2 SC single crochet. Cycle 6 times. Where we put the needle. This is the first stitch in the SSSL straight ship stitch, CH chain stitch. Hook the thread through the crochet hook, winding the thread through the 2 loops on the crochet hook, and then through the crochet hook inside this straight S stitch ES. Crochet another SC single crochet. This way 2 SC single crochet is 1 inch increase. Let's hook up a set of. That's a total of 6 sets. The number of stitches in this round is 12. 2 sets. 3 groups. 4. 5. 6 groups later, we find the position of the first stitch. This is SSSL straight ship stitch. This is a chain stitch. Either of these stitches is used as a straight S stitch ES. The first stitch is here. Bring the thread through the crochet hook, and then directly through the loop on the crochet hook, and that's the second loop. We hook a CH chain stitch. We'll start the third loop. The pattern for the third loop is 1 SC single crochet and 1 inch increase in a group. 6 sets of hooks. Stitch S stitch ES. After this round is 18 stitches. Let's demonstrate the first group. Stitch in this straight S stitch ES in SSSL straight ship stitch, CH chain stitch. First hook a SC single crochet, and then an inch in the second stitch. That is 2 SC single crochet in the same straight S stitch ES. This way 3 straight S stitch ES are grouped together. we are going to hook a total of 6 sets. After we've hooked 6 sets, find the position of the first stitch, SSSL straight ship stitch. Hook a CH chain stitch. Next, we'll start the 4th loop. The pattern for the 4th loop is 1 SC single crochet 1 ink increase 1 SC single crochet in a group. That's 6 sets of hooks. The straight S stitch ES for this round are 24 stitches. Let's start by crocheting a SC single crochet. Hook an ink increase inside the 2nd stitch. That is 2 SC single crochet in the same straight S stitch ES. The 3rd stitch is still a SC single crochet. And that's it. 4 straight S stitch ES in one group. 6 hooks in one group. After 6 sets of hooks, we find the position of the first stitch, SSSL straight ship stitch. Hook a CH chain stitch. Next, we start the 5th loop. The pattern for the 5th loop is 3 SC single crochet and 1 ink increase in a group. 6 sets of hooks. The straight S stitch ES for this round are 30 stitches. We'll start with 3 SC single crochet. Then we'll hook an ink in the 4th stitch. In this way, 5 stitches S stitches in a group of 6 hooks. After hooking the last set, we find the position of the first stitch, SSSL straight ship stitch. Hook a CH chain stitch. Next, we start the 6th loop. On the 6th to 9th loops, hook 30 short stitches without adding or subtracting. After each loop, SSSL straight ship stitch and then a CH chain stitch. Then start the next crochet round. From the 6th to the 9th loop, all the same crochet method. Hook the 9th loop. We find the position of the first stitch, SSSL straight ship stitch. Then hook a CH chain stitch. Next, we'll start the 10th loop. For the 10th loop, we'll start with 14 SC single crochet. After we have hooked 14 single crochets, we'll hook a date-shaped stitch in the 15th position. Crochet around the thread. Hooking the thread through the straight S stitch ES. This time there are 3 loops on the crochet hook. We wind the thread through the first 2 loops. And then this is ADC double crochet unfinished needle. We are going to hook a total of 4. Okay, let's move on. Wrap the line around again through the same straight S stitch ES. Hook the thread out. Wrap the wire tape over the first 2 coils too. Continuing to wind the thread through the straight S stitch ES to hook the thread out. Wind the thread to bring it through the first 2 coils. 3. Winding thread through the straight S stitch ES again to hook the thread out. Wind the thread again to bring it through the first 2 coils. 4. After 4 hooks, at this point there are 5 loops on the crochet hook. We make a loop of cotton thread. Pull the 5 loops straight out of this crochet hook. This way, then hook a CH chain stitch. And then keep hooking down. 15 SC single crochet. 1. We can take the shape of this date pin and give it a little tweak. This is the nose part of the subject. And then proceed to hook SC single crochet. The remaining 15 stitches are all SC single crochet. 30 stitches in this round. After the last stitch, find the position of the first stitch SSSL straight ship stitch, then hook a CH chain stitch. Next, we'll start hooking the 11th loop. The 11th and 12th loops are both 30 short stitches in the same pattern. That's 1 single crochet in each straight S stitch ES. The 11th and 12th turns are hooked like this. Then we have a date-shaped stitch here. Here we continue with a SC single crochet. The date stitch is not used as a straight S stitch ES in the position where you just hooked the CH chain stitch. This is it. Here is not as straight S stitch ES. Let's jump straight to here. The first SC single crochet continues to be crocheted. Continue down the row. That's 30 stitches in a row. After the 12th loop, we find the position of the first stitch, SSSL straight ship stitch, then hook a CH chain stitch. The next 13th loop. Our rule is 3 SC single crochet. 1 deck decrease for group. 6 sets of hooks, that's a total of 24 stitches. Let's start with 3 SC single crochet. After the 3 SC single crochet, we'll hook a decrease. Decrease is to combine 2 stitches into 1. Let's pick the outer half of this straight S stitch ES. And then the next stitch is also the outer half of the stitch. 2 outer half stitches. Hook the thread through the 2 outer half stitches, then wind the thread through the 2 loops on the crochet hook. This way it's a deck decrease. We have 4 straight S stitches as a set. That's 6 sets of hooks. Demonstrate again. Deck decrease the outer half of the needle. Pick the outer half needle again. Crochet around the thread to bring through 2 straight S stitches. The thread is then wound around the 2 loops on the crochet hook. This way a deck decrease is hooked. Hook up the last group. We find the position of the first stitch. And then hook a CH chain stitch. Next, we'll start the 14th loop. The pattern for the 14th loop is 1 SC single crochet and 1 deck decrease. 1 SC single crochet for a group. There are 18 stitches in this round. Let's start by crocheting a SC single crochet. Then we'll hook a December. And then a SC single crochet. This way 3 straight S stitches are grouped together. After hooking the last group, we find the position of the first stitch. SSSL straight ship stitch. Then hook a CH chain stitch. At this point we can start by stuffing a bit of cotton. After we've stuffed the cotton, let's keep hooking. The pattern for the 15th loop is 1 SC single crochet and 1 deck decrease. 6 sets of hooks. 6 sets of hooks. 12 stitches in this round. We'll start with a single crochet. Then we'll hook a December. Repeat this for 6 sets. Hook the last set. We find the position of the first stitch. SSSL straight ship stitch. Then hook a CH chain stitch. At this point we can add a little more cotton to the mix. Then next we'll hook him up with 12 SC single crochet. On the 12th SC single crochet side, we are gonna change him to red cotton. On the 12th stitch, we crochet a SC single crochet in the unfinished stitch. That's when there are still 2 loops on the crochet hook. We are going to add the red cotton thread. After we've hooked a short and finished stitch, let's take out the red cotton thread. Let's take the cotton thread and press it down here. And then we wind the thread. Pull the red thread straight through the 2 loops on the crochet hook. Then use the red line to start SSSL straight ship stitch. Find the position of the first stitch through the crochet hook. Then press the skin-colored and red threads onto the top of this crochet hook. Then we put the red line SSSL straight ship stitch. Hook a CH chain stitch, and that's how we change the line. After we've switched the wires, we hook 12 SC single crochet with the red thread. That's 1 SC single crochet in each straight S stitches in this loop. Let's take this thread and give it a little bit of pressure. And then cut off this cotton thread head. Then continue with the red cotton hook SC single crochet. After hooking 12 SC single crochet, let's find the position of the first stitch, SSSL straight ship stitch. Then hook a CH chain stitch. This is the 16th loop, and then our 17th loop hooks 12-inch increase. That is, we hook 2 SC single crochet in each straight S stitches. This loop is 24 stitches. "14 stitches later, we find the position of the first stitch SSSL straight ship stitch. Then hook a SC single crochet. Next we start the 18th crochet. The pattern for the 18th loop is a single crochet, 1-inch increase for group, 12 groups of hooks. The total number of stitches after this round is 36. Let's start with a single crochet, and then we hook an inch increase. This looks like 3 straight S stitches as a group. 12 hooks in total. After the last set, we'll find the position of the first stitch, SSSL straight ship stitch, then hook a CH chain stitch. Next, we start the 19th loop. The 19th loop is a single crochet with no additions or subtractions. After hooking the 36 single crochets, we find the position of the first stitch, SSSL straight ship stitch, then hook a CH chain stitch. Next, hook the 20th loop. The pattern for the 20th loop is 7 SC single crochet, 1 deck decrease for group, 4 hooks in total. The straight S stitches for this round are 32 stitches. We'll start with 7 SC single crochet. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. After 7 SC single crochet, hook a deck decrease. This looks like a set. That's 8 straight S stitches in total. Hook up the last set. We find the position of the first stitch, SSSL straight ship stitch, then hook a CH chain stitch. Next, start hooking the 21st loop. For the 21st loop, we are going to hook 4 sets, 6 SC single crochet, 1 deck decrease. First hook 6 SC single crochet, 3, 5, 6. After hooking the 6 SC single crochet, we hook a decrease, and we'll do the same thing for him for 3 more sets. That's a total of 28 stitches. Hook the last set of stitches. We find the position of the first stitch, SSSL straight ship stitch. Then just hook a CH chain stitch. After hooking the 21st loop, we'll fill him with a little cotton. Cut the cotton thread first, for sewing later. And then you fill it with cotton. After the cotton is filled, we'll center on the nose. And then merge this body part for it. Sew it together. You can do it the way you're used to. Perform stitching. After the suture is done, we'll hide the cotton thread. And that's how the main part of the body is hooked. And then we're going to hook the ears. In the middle of these 3 positions. Through the crochet hook. We are going to hook 3 SC single crochet. Hook over the cotton thread. Hook a CH chain stitch, and then pass the crochet through the original hole. Hook a SC single crochet. Next stitch is also a SC single crochet. When we hook, we press the thread onto the crochet hook. And then we hook a SC single crochet. This time cut the cotton thread. Hide the thread. Same thing on the other side. Next, we'll start crocheting the whiskers. First, we crochet 3 SC single crochet. First, crochet a CH chain stitch. Then hook 3 SC single crochet. After the 3 SC single crochet are hooked up, we take off the coil. Find the short wire and pull it tight. And then add the first stitch into the needle. We're gonna tighten him up. Otherwise, this last SSL straight ship stitch position would be very large. Then hook a CH chain stitch. Next, hook 6-inch increase in the second loop. That's 2 SC single crochet in each straight S stitches. This circle is 6 stitches. After 3 increase stitches, we find the position of the first stitch. SSSL straight ship stitch. Turn him over. Put the front on the outside, and then pull it tight just the same. Hooking a CH chain stitch when we cut the thread for it. And then the third loop. We hook 1 SC single crochet and 1 ink increase as a group. 3 sets of 3. The straight S stitches after this round are 9 stitches. First hook a SC single crochet. Then hook an ink increase. One group. Two groups. Three groups. After hooking 3 sets, we find the position of the first stitch. SSSL straight ship stitch. Hook a CH chain stitch. Next we start the 4th loop. The pattern for the 4th loop is 1 SC single crochet, 1 ink increase, 1 SC single crochet in a group. 3 sets of hooks. The straight S stitches in this round are 12 stitches. Let's start with the first set of stitches. 1 SC single crochet, an ink increase. One SC single crochet. This completes the set. Next, we are going to move on to the next hook. Two groups. Three groups. After hooking 3 sets, we find the position of the first stitch. SSSL straight ship stitch, hook a CH chain stitch. Next, start hooking the 5th loop. The pattern for the 5th loop is 3 SC single crochet and 1 ink increase in a group. 3 hooks in a group. After 3 sets of hooks, this round of straight S stitches is 15 stitches. 3 SC single crochet have been hooked here. And then 1 more ink increase. Five straight S stitches in one group. Continue to hook the second set. 3 SC single crochet. Hooked. Hook an ink increase. Second group. After the third set is hooked, find the position of the first stitch SSSL straight ship stitch. Hook a CH chain stitch. Next, we'll start the 6th loop. The pattern for the 6th loop is 2 SC single crochet, 1 ink increase, 2 SC single crochet in a group. 3 sets of hooks. The straight S stitches in this round are 18 stitches. First hook 2 SC single crochet, then hook an ink increase, and then 2 SC single crochet. That's 6 straight S stitches in a group. Let's move on to the second group. Two sets complete. 3 groups complete. Then find the position of the first stitch, SSSL straight ship stitch. Hook a CH chain stitch. Next, start hooking the 7th loop. The pattern for the 7th loop is 5SC single crochet, 1 ink increase for a group, 3 hooks in one group. The total number of straight S stitches in this round is 21. 5SC single crochet have been crocheted here, and then another ink increase. 7 straight S stitches in one group. 2, 3, 4, 5. Then hook an ink increase. Second set of completions. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. An ink increase. The third group is complete. Find the position of the first stitch, SSSL straight ship stitch. Then hook a CH chain stitch. Next, start hooking the 8th loop. The pattern for the 8th loop is 3SC single crochet and 1 ink increase, 3SC single crochet in a group, 3 hooks in a set. The total number of straight S stitches in this round is 24 stitches. Start by hooking 3SC single crochet, then hook an ink increase, then hook 3 more SC single crochet. That's 8 straight S stitches in a group. An ink increase. Keep hooking 3 more SC single crochet. 2 sets. Three groups. Then find the position of the first stitch, SSSL straight ship stitch. Next, we hook a CH chain stitch. We are going to merge this mustache for him. Crochet from this first stitch. Let's merge them together like this, and then this row. That's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. 11 stitches in all. We are going to hook 11 SC single crochet. Crochet through the 2 SC single crochet in front of this one. The front SC single crochet goes through to the back SC single crochet this way. Hook a SC single crochet. Then continue. After hooking 11 SC single crochet, we break the thread. We'll sew it up later. And that's it for the mustache. Next, we'll start crocheting the beard part. That was a beard. And then we've got a little mustache on top. Let's start by hooking for CH chain stitch. Still the same technique of wrapping the cotton thread around the pinky. Put it on the index finger. Pinch the thread with your thumb and middle finger, and then the crochet hook rotates from the back to the front. Then pinch the knot with your thumb and middle finger. Intersection. Then we crochet. Winding tip over the loop on the crochet hook. Pull it tight and you've got a live knot. We have this live knot not as straight as stitch ES. Then we hook for CH chain stitch. Crochet hook through the loop. This looks like a CH chain stitch. We are going to hook a total of 4. After we've hooked the 4 cheese chain stitch, we are in the penultimate stitch position. This is the penultimate stitch. The penultimate stitch. This half of the penultimate stitch in the cotton thread. First hook ASC single crochet. Through the crochet, hook ASC single crochet. After hooking ASC single crochet, crochet an HDC half double crochet in the next stitch. Crochet around the thread, passing the thread through the straight as stitch ES. Then pull the line through. There are now 3 loops on the crochet hook. We wind the thread directly over the loop on the crochet hook. And that's an HDC half double crochet hooked. Then we make the next stitch. SSSL straight ship stitch. Hook a CH chain stitch. It's half a mustache. And then we go on to the other half. Hook 3 more cheese chain stitch. After the 3 chain stitches are hooked up, we are still the same. And the penultimate stitch. Hook ASC single crochet. Crochet AHDC in the penultimate stitch half double crochet. Then in the last stitch SSSL straight ship stitch. Then we cut the cotton thread. We cut the cotton thread first, for sewing later. Next, we'll crochet the part of the hat with the red cotton thread. First, we crochet for SC single crochet. First crochet a CH chain stitch. Then hook for SC single crochet. After hooking the 4 SC single crochet, take off the coil and tighten it. Finding the position of the first needle, SSSL straight ship stitch. Then hook a CH chain stitch. For the second loop, we are hooking for ink increase. When we're done, we'll have 8 stitches in this round of straight S stitches. Hook up the last ink increase. We find the position of the first stitch, SSSL straight ship stitch. Then hook a CH chain stitch. Third loop, we hook 1 SC single crochet and 1 ink increase as a group. For sets of 4, the straight S stitches after this round are 12 stitches. Hook a SC single crochet. Hook an ink increase. OK, last set. Let's find the position of the first stitch. SSSL straight ship stitch. Hook a CH chain stitch. Next, the fourth loop. We are 1 SC single crochet and 1 ink increase and 1 SC single crochet in a group. 4 sets of hooks in total. 16 stitches after the hook. Start with a single crochet. Then hook an ink increase. Then hook a SC single crochet. This way 4 straight S stitches are grouped together. Then we find the position of the first stitch. SSSL straight ship stitch. Hook a CH chain stitch. Fifth loop, we hook 16 SC without adding or subtracting single crochet. When we're done, we find the position of the first stitch, SSSL straight ship stitch. Hook a CH chain stitch. Next, start hooking the 6th loop. The pattern for the 6th loop is 3 SC single crochet and 1 ink increase. 4 sets of hooks in total. This is 20 stitches. Start by hooking 3 SC single crochet, then hook an ink increase. A total of 5 straight S stitches in one group. Hook up the last set. Find the position of the first stitch, SSSL straight ship stitch. Then hook a CH chain stitch. Next, the 7th loop. We are hooking 2 SC single crochet and 1 ink increase in a group of 2 SC single crochet. 4 sets of hooks in total. The total number of stitches after this round is 24. Let's start with 2 SC single crochet. Then we hook an ink increase. Then hook 2 more SC single crochet. This looks like 6 straight S stitches mainly. Hook up the last set. Find the position of the first stitch, SSSL straight ship stitch. Then hook a CH chain stitch. Next, we'll start the 8th loop. The pattern for the 8th loop is 5 SC single crochet and 1 ink increase in a group. 4 groups. The straight S stitches after this round are 28 stitches. We'll start by hooking 5 SC single crochet. Then we hook an ink increase. Hook up the last set. Find the position of the first stitch, SSSL straight ship stitch. Hook a CH chain stitch. The pattern for the next 9 loops is 3 SC single crochet, 1 ink increase, 3 SC single crochet in a group. 4 sets of hooks. That's 32 stitches. Start with 3 SC single crochet. Then hook an ink increase. Then hook 3 SC single crochet. This way 8 straight S stitches are grouped together. Let's hook up the last group. Find the position of the first stitch, SSSL straight ship stitch. Then hook a CH chain stitch. Next, start the 10th loop. For the 10th loop, we hook 32 single crochets. That's 1 SC single crochet for every straight edge stitch is 32 stitches in one round. Hook to the last stitch. We crochet a SC single crochet unfinished stitch. And then we chain the white cotton thread for hem. And then find the first stitch. Press this thread a little. SSSL straight ship stitch. Hook a CH chain stitch. Next we use white cotton thread. And then we'll continue to hook 32 SC single crochet. Hooking up, crimp the red and white threads. And then keep hooking down. Hook the last stitch. We find the position of the first stitch. SSSL straight ship stitch. Then hook a CH chain stitch. For the 12th loop, we continue with 32 SC single crochet. Hook the last stitch. Find the position of the first stitch. SSSL straight ship stitch. 13 laps. Hook another SC single crochet. Hook the last stitch. Then we cut the cotton thread. Hide the threads a bit. Cut the red cotton thread out of it. Crochet through this last stitch. Then pull this thread through. And then on the last stitch on this side. Through the crochet hook. Hook the thread through. This way we've invisibly closed a stitch. Then use a needle to hide the threads for hem. Then cut the cotton thread. Next we'll crochet the white ball on top. Still hook 5 SC first single crochet. Hook a chain stitch first. Then hook 5 SC single crochet. After hooking 5 SC single crochet, take off the loop. Tighten. Find the position of the first stitch. Hook a CH chain stitch. Next second loop. We hook 5-inch increase. After we have hooked the 5 increases, find the position of the first stitch, SSSL straight ship stitch. Then hook a CH chain stitch. Next we hook 10 SC single crochet. After we have hooked the 10 SC single crochet, find the position of the first stitch, SSSL straight ship stitch. Hook a CH chain stitch. Next cut this thread for hem. Let's hook 5 December. After hooking the 5 decks, find the position of the first stitch, SSSL straight ship stitch. Then hook a CH chain stitch. Leave a section of thread for sewing later. Next we start on the top of the cap. This white ball is stitched. Now the top part of the cap is fixed. Next, let's do the combination. We'll sew the beard underneath center nose. Centered position. After stitching, let's take this little whisker and we are going to attach it to it. And that's it for the mustache. Next, we'll start gluing the hat. And that's it for the hat. Next, we'll use dark brown cotton thread to make the eyes. The location of the eye is roughly at this one next to the nose, this one here. It's possible through the cotton threads from behind. And then hide the thread. Then sew the eyebrows with white cotton thread again. And now we have a Father Christmas.